All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh. Let's put him on the buses.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 61. Matchbox Lights. Ready?
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Off play action. Tatum. And this one is All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Williams loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Tatum. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
6-man.
On the ground, Rodgers. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. 70. Indy. Rock it. Big grip.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Exit.
To throw on third down, Tatum escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Hey, wahoo! Check, 59. Go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To throw on 2nd down, Tatum. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Tatum. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Gets it to Gordon. They find some open field here. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Tatum. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. Check it out, under and lock it. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Rosas' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Tatum. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Tatum. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, let's go. Get it.
On third down, Tatum. Finding Knox there, complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. He'll have a first down past the 40. Powering his way forward. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Leo, shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Parson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 18 Gator. Recon, 132 fighter. Lee Griffin.
Off the play fake. Tatum. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
50, plant. Squeeze. Snap.
On 1st down, Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run. It's Rodgers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Rock it. Tighten up. 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. Go.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go now. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
On the draw, this is Penny. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Wilson will throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Michel. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel